So let's talk about change. We have got the third part of the lecture, which we call approach. Realize R for robust strategy, E for enablers, A for approach. L is going to be lead, I is individuals and teams, Z for zeal, and E for enablers. All right? What approach are we going to use to implement the strategy? And there are choices to be made. And in order to make those choices, you have to basically ask a couple of questions for each one of them, and then basically make a choice. The question you need to ask is, how important is speed to accomplish the objective? Do we need to do this quickly? The second question you need to ask is, how much do we need to drive conforming specifications to achieve our goal? Conforming to the specs. What you're asking. And the last one is, what is more important to achieving our goals? Compliance or commitment? Do we need to get compliance? Do we use a hammer? Or do we need to use commitment? Commitment is actually from the inside, where I will commit to the change. And you can ask that question. When you apply those questions together, and you weigh the inputs which come from that, you have a choice of either having a big bang of the as an approach, or flying solo as an approach, or doing a long march. Big bang is implemented by compliance from the top down. We're going to use a big hammer. And we're going to say this is going to happen, and if you don't behave, you can go, you can do something different. And those techniques are all very appropriate in some circumstances. There is no one right answer. And even a big hammer in our today's day, where people say you can't use those type of techniques, it's appropriate to use that in some situations. Situation where you want to go fast, a situation where you want people to conform to what you need to do. On the other side, there are times when you might want to take a long march. You're going to say, we're going to do this, we're going to do this slowly, and we're going to do it over time. And this is when you actually want buy-in. You want to put a buy-in to the things. You want to make sure there's commitment in there. And you are quite sensitive to the outcome. Okay? And this allows you to get march through this slowly. It's called a long march. That's another approach. The third approach is flying solo, where you take a small team of people and you basically ask them to take these things forward. It's not necessarily a rollout across the company. We don't have to talk to everybody. Speed is important in this case. And you might want buy-in, but you want to buy in from a small group of people. And therefore it's okay, you're going to fly solo. Right? So those are our choices. And what you will do is ask questions in this particular strategy that you want to implement over what time frame, how much conformance do we need, how much buy-in do we need, how much speed do we need. And based on that, you'll be able to choose one of the techniques for actually implementing the initiative.